Phone, man. Spend a
That's
lot
when
of
I
money.
first bought that gray lack.
Gray lack.
Nigga, what? Yeah, man. Oh shit, we coming in. My nigga got the extra new cords and shit. I got the Hey, if y'all get cold, you can hit that girl for me. Let me know.
If I had to play God for a day, I would open up the gates, let the world see my face.
Y'all gotta do rock, paper, scissors.
Nah, and put them on the path of the straight, a safe place. The young people wanna play. I let their mama know that they don't
Gucci shit, them dogs gonna walk for anybody walk up with them.
And you can sleep without the fears of being woke by the sounds of sirens, screams of people being smoked. No more dope, you won't need it. You been cured of all diseases. Your whole entire life has been deleted. Please forgive me, I was dreaming. Rudely interrupted by the beats.
That's on me. I'm sorry, bro. That was real late.
I'm not good, bro. That was really late. Yeah, my mom.
Oh shit, I forgot we started. What's up, y'all?
Oh, we started?
Yeah. Man. Okay, there we go. What's up, y'all?
Happy motherfucking Friday.
Motherfucking Fadded Fridayz. I totally forgot we started. What's the damn deal? It's your girl, Beats_by Jazelle. What's up, y'all? It's your girl, Jazelle. Instagram, Beats_by Jazelle. I'm a little raspy, so bear with me, y'all. Got a little sick over it during the week. But yeah, as you can tell, we already faded. Fadded Fridayz, what we do. So I'm gonna let everybody introduce themselves. And then I'm a little relaxed.
I'm Xavier Norris. Everybody know me as X. You can find me on Instagram at flex_Smith_1. You can find me on Facebook at Flex Smith. My name is Flex because I flex a lot. And yeah.
What's Gucci Green? It's your boy Big PayneTV. Big PayneTV.
Yeah.
As you can see, my voice is back, and I'm back in attack. I hope I didn't pass any sickness to you from last week because you said your voice was hoarse.
Yeah, I don't know what
happened. But I know I didn't do it though. And I ain't got the corona.
I know you wouldn't do that.
So yeah, Big PayneTV, holla at your boy, man. If you want, what's good?
You still ain't answered that question from last week.
What's the question?
What's the question?
What side you was on?
Oh, y'all was eating booty. Y'all was eating booty, baby. Oh, my big way. How you booty, man? I don't know why though.
I gotta get this one, buddy. You might be alright.
Sit y'all.
Hey now. Jarvo SMG, what's going on, y'all? I said what's going down, damn, I'm high. Yeah, follow me, Jarvo SMG, Drill Pits, all that good shit. Whoa.
What up?
Julius King.
Fat man.
Fat Mac of the year.
Yeah.
Facebook, Julius King. Instagram, I don't know all that stuff. I got one, but I'm old school.
Shit show.
Yeah. Nigga,
Stand up, man. Nigga, stand up, man. He's on fist, man. He's good, man.
I was first. Shit.
God damn it.
Talk to me nice.
Oh, let me go on top, bro. We y'all know how we get.
Oh shit.
We all feeling good already.
This is good right here. Okay. Just thanks. Okay. So we got a bunch of topics tonight, y'all. We're gonna talk about a little bit of everything. What did we say? We said we we're gonna talk about Kobe. We're gonna talk about Lil D Wade.
Bad business.
I think we got some
Bad business.
they said bad business.
Oh man.
We got it. You gotta record that. That gotta be a tag.
All right,
Bad business.
real.
But yeah, we got a lot of stuff to talk about. You know, and then
Pop Smoke.
we like to
Yeah, I want to give him a
freestyle.
moment.
Oh yeah. One time for Pop Smoke.
Give him a quick moment. Whoa.
And we get Kobe a moment.
Oh, we did get Kobe. We gave Kobe like 2-3 moments. We'll give him another one, you know what I'm saying? Because that's a goat, hey.
Let's do it.
All right then.
Alright,
Straight
y'all.
up.
I mean, hey.
Hey, who is he? No disrespect. Who is Pop Smoke though? Who is he?
You know what? That's crazy. I think the situation, I don't even know homie music, bro.
He a young
Right.
rapper.
He a young rapper. I don't know the
And
music
everybody
situation.
was
It sucks, bro. You see a nigga that quick, get on, do his thing, and move up, bro, and get down, bro.
I didn't know what it was. I looked on Spotify last night.
Spotify.
Spotify. We got a new city out right now.
Yeah, it came out like 2-3 weeks ago.
Man, it's
I never heard of him before. Before he got killed.
I hate the simple fact that they be young, man, and still having lives to live.
Yeah.
And they be young and having kids, you know, and stuff like that. And then on top of that, like, man, them bullets don't be having no name on them, man.
Yeah.
So you don't know where they gonna go.
And a lot of these kids, like the ones that's really like the real life out there tripping, they grew up influenced about this shit. You know what I'm saying? From like our age group, because all of us in here is stuck between actually 2 generations. Like, okay, how old are you?
38.
I'm 36. So we still young, but in our younger people eyes, we old to them. So think about your parents when they was in their 30s. We thought they was old too. You know what I'm saying? So now we living that shit because we still 9-9 Houston, but we also 2020. You know what I'm saying? Like we in the middle of a lot of generations. Like some of us can get out there and do the same dances they doing, and a lot of us can't. You know what I'm saying? Like Payne, he said he grew up in the dance. You know what I'm saying? Lean with it, rock with it era. You know what I'm saying? But I grew up with gray tapes.
Yeah, me too.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
we don't dance.
Yeah, we did. You right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like we in the middle of all of that, but it's crazy. I forgot what the fuck I was talking about.
89 got, I think the...
Bro, I always go to music.
That's why I was like, I lost it because I went all the way into music. Like, we do this shit every time.
J. Cole say, I'm dead in the middle of my generation. I'm big brother and little brother at once.
Yes. Exactly.
I think for real, after 89, man, like, that was the shield. Like, 'cause 89 got the best of both.
Yeah.
I'm honored to feel like, you know what I'm saying? That was my year. Like, I feel good because I can actually relate to both sides.
Yeah.
So, I think, you know, as far as being born in 89, like, I think we have a lot more understanding as far as, like, the cultures and when it changed, you know what I'm saying? And how both sides think.
And just for me thinking like a girl, well, I am a girl, but you know what I'm saying, being a girly girl, we thought that she was cute when niggas was swinging in the street with their elbows poking out and shit. We was bopping. That was our term. We wasn't bots back in the day. We was bopping. And me and I ain't gonna lie.
We love boppers back in the day.
I know. You know what I'm saying? So when we see niggas swinging in the street, that shit was cool to us. What the dudes doing these days, I'm like, nah. I know a Houston nigga when I see one. A true Houston nigga. And I can decipher between a south side nigga and a north side nigga. Because we was boppers. You know what I'm saying? But now in Houston, it's so diverse, you can't tell who is who. Unless you originally from here.
Because they all got dreads now.
Yeah, you can't tell.
You know what?
Wait a minute.
Hey, hold on. No. Wait.
Oh, shit.
Let me answer this
I
question.
just started some shit.
Hey, let me answer this question. First. No. Hey. I'ma let you get yours. I'ma let you get yours.
I'm realistic.
I'ma let you get yours and see the play.
Now, realistic.
We from the heart. Hey, we from the heart.
Bro.
You know, so
For sure.
we Southwest, right?
For sure.
Have you ever really lived on the North though?
I'm Mo City.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? I'm Mo City, but you know that's the
And
West. You
Northside
feel me?
get
That's the
gritty,
West
bro.
though.
And
That's the
Northside
West
get
though.
gritty.
You know what? I'm
I ain't
Mo
gonna
City. You
lie.
know what I'm saying?
We in the West In the South here, bro.
It's a look.
But we don't. All right. Do you ever venture out a lot though? That's why I'm gonna sit back and say.
I mean,
We got a lot of partners who ain't never even left, like really like dug into. They went to the landmarks out here, but I mean, being out here for a quick second, you'll see they bro. No, we faster. The South is way faster than the North, but in different ways. You can tell the difference though.
So okay, all right.
Go ahead.
So you gonna sit up here and tell me that us being we from the South Side, we cannot tell a North Side dude.
No, we can.
There is direct. Like you can. I feel like you can see it
I
now.
thought we was gonna have a different argument.
I thought y'all had.
I disagreeing.
Oh no.
Oh, that's what
I
I
can't
said.
tell because I'm telling you how I used to know red and blue. Because I'm 38 now. I didn't wear red until I was turning like 33.
Right.
We ain't wear no red on this side of town. You ain't wear no red. It's all blue.
And even
my car club, we carry the blue.
Even
That's
something
nice.
as simple as this though, not even colors. Y'all rock braids. We didn't on the
Bro,
South
it
Side.
ain't even that, bro. It's really.
Yeah, we did.
I'll tell you the truth.
People like braids, but they didn't rock. They didn't rock.
Bro,
Hardly ever
Bro,
this
simply
hard.
this in Texas what people don't pay mind for. We really have 3 different languages if you ask me. You have a North
Yes,
Side language,
you right.
you have a Trill, and you have a South Side.
You right.
There's different things, me and you will chop it up and I'll say a word and you'll be like, it's a prime example. I've said things to him in the conversation. This is my bro. And I said my words and he said his words and I got confused and we both got confused and just started talking about it. I didn't be like, say, Bo, and he'd be like, what that mean, kid? And I'd be like, what kid mean?
Yeah.
And, you know what I mean? And I be like, we be just going off different words, you know what I mean? And that's how you can tell. But then we can both be like, already, and really relate.
Yeah.
Hey, when they say that
You know what I'm
kid,
saying?
everybody from the North Side know. Oh, he was Studewood.
And us, bro, it took me to hang around like y'all really be like, see, we'll take that as offense.
Yeah.
Fuck you mean, kid, nigga?
Yeah.
Like, what you mean, bro? Like, that's the South, like, niggas buck, you know what I mean?
It's crazy, man.
But you know, just like y'all too, because you know how North Side is, we crazy too.
Yeah.
We was like shoot out here. It's been like this when I was a kid.
And that's the crazy part. It's like both sides was booked, but we all was in the same city. So unless you really just had an issue with somebody, it was pretty much peaceful. You know where to go and act the fool at, and you know where not to, just out of respect.
But times have changed because
That's
all
what
this
I'm
other
saying.
stuff, it wasn't no. Houston was only North and South Side.
Right.
Now y'all telling us East and it wasn't no East
They
and
even
West.
changed the name.
It wasn't
Wait a
no
minute.
Where the Galleria? Hold on.
I heard the East.
No,
I ain't heard no West.
but look, we got
Besides the Southwest.
On the East Side,
If you talking about you from the West, you from Katy. You from Katy.
That's
You in Sealy. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just saying. Well, I'm all
I know
right.
somebody from the East Coast.
It's true. That's true because there wasn't no East Side and all that other stuff. There's all this new stuff. It wasn't that in
Because it was
Houston.
hardly ever no really just beef like that unless you really just had an issue with somebody. I mean, stuff happened around the city, but like big shit popping off where it was like making headlines and shit. It was pretty much peaceful. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy.
I don't know, man. It definitely was. I definitely agree. It definitely wasn't a South. It wasn't a West and a East side. Like I don't know where it came about. I mean, teach us on. You know, that's what they.
I mean,
decide to
but
do.
that's why I say
Change, you know.
living in them demographics. I can say this though. That's probably what's dope. After I left the West, I moved to the Southeast side.
Hey, don't cut you out.
So you
Get on
the
this
South Side
conversation.
thing then.
I don't, bro. We don't even know.
That's how we knew y'all too.
We don't know.
They had the baby ass haircuts. That's how you know you from South Side.
Yeah, the South Side thing.
Yeah. They know from South Side.
I see little Kiki at that
It's
point.
just me to go out there.
See,
and
yeah,
it's
see like that.
I had the fat pat, the full ball thing.
I'm in between. Like,
I had the fat pat.
See, it's
9'6".
It's crazy because then that side,
Hey, I used to rock.
that showed the difference between South Side and Southwest niggas too. Because South Side niggas
See like
had
that.
the
Bro,
little
we
fade,
actually
and then
wore that
Southwest
shit,
niggas had the taper fade.
You know,
that shit's a
Yeah,
whole
we had
Waves all
the
there.
tapers on the north side too. I had to take the waves. But like, we thought everybody had the little south side with the dead end haircut. We thought y'all had the dead
And
end.
those, this is how we knew it was just a real South Side nigga, like South Park.
Yeah, man.
And
That really is a South Park thing.
Yeah,
You're right.
South Park thing.
Yeah, but north side, all people the south side had
Trust
that
me,
look up.
I ain't trying to be a bopper, but I know my niggas. South, I know the difference between a South Side nigga,
She gonna
a
get
Southwest
shit, man. Already,
nigga,
man.
a North Side nigga.
Already.
Because it's not about me being a Bronco. It's just about how I don't know how we got on the subject, but the city has changed. Is my point.
That's what I want to know.
I used to be able to decide.
I got
I
something
can
else to say
tell.
about that.
I can tell actually to this day. Like I always tell you, you look like a Southwest nigga because the way my brother dressed to this day, t-shirt and sweat shorts like that. With the Nike sandals or some Debo like this real laid back white t-shirt.
Your boy, your rapper dude, you put me on.
That's the Southwest nigga to the day.
Your boy with that one had house shoes on and stuff.
Toby.
That's a remind me.
Hey, bro, cold, man.
No, I like him. I like him. I'm saying, in all the videos, he have on house shoes.
Yeah, bro, I always got on house shoes.
I like him though because he's down to earth.
Yeah,
Hey,
You know what I'm saying?
he's so laid back.
He ain't like everybody else rapping about rims all the time. Like, look, I've been hearing this shit for 30 years.
And you know what?
from
He,
Swat.
I think, and he in the middle of that. And so what he doing right now? His style, but his message. He a Southwest nigga.
Yeah.
A-League
Oh,
nigga.
you
but
told me.
that's
They
a
did
nigga.
that, man.
He an A-League nigga to the heart of him. But he got this.
Yo, like
You know, I
Toes.
like him.
And I like that. Because he kind of like a mixture
like
of old school and new school.
Yeah, I used to hear so much bad shit about the
My
song.
brother put me on him.
I ain't gonna
You
lie.
put me on him too.
I ain't gonna lie.
It took, like I said, bro. Listen,
It took me to just really like get to know people from there. Like man, it ain't as bad as they make it seem. I used to hear them. The fake West and
You talking about
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
That's the main thing. Like everybody saying the fake ways.
Like,
yeah, nobody.
But-
The Southwest niggas didn't claim A-Leaf niggas in Houston. They was like, I'm from the
Yeah,
Southwest,
but you know
and
what's
you
crazy?
from A-Leaf.
You know what's
that's
crazy?
how they
Ain't
do
he
it.
like the rich
just-
people and stuff?
It's just separated by the Beltway.
Yeah,
Exactly.
it's just
It's just
separated.
separated by the
Exactly.
Beltway.
That's
It's
really
like a territory.
because when we
like a
moved-
different
It's like Fifth Ward and Trinity Garden. It's separated by 16.
man, that's crazy. But all I heard was bad stuff about it. So I never like wanted to meet people from over there, like man, that. Then turns out most of my partners is from over there. Like most of the people I work with from over there. So it's like you just gotta get to know people.
For yourself.
Yeah.
Instead of going by, that's how a lot of people get bad.
And it's like you can't really say, you know what I'm saying, the person that's telling you that they wrong because they probably had that experience with the person, you know what I'm saying? But
you know what, bro? I've made it my mission. I swear to God, bro. I put this on everything other than happy. You said I made it my mission in life. If ever I've dealt with some like messy, lame people to the point where that irritates me in life.
yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
I
so
feel
I
you,
made
man.
it my mission. If I ever was to speak on anyone, like really to someone, and you didn't know them or whatever, I would tell. If it did get to the position where I'm gonna be like, cause I be 100. I'm if I had an altercation whatever with you, yeah, I know we keep business is what it is. But if somebody trying to press me on you, like, man, what's his name? Cool. I'm about to slap shit out of him. I'm gonna say that. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not gonna hold that in. So I would tell you about my experience, but I would also say that's how I feel about it. You entitled to how you feel. You know, I ain't finna. But yeah, keep going. My bad. I made that one of my mental missions, bro. I think he a hoe, but that's your partner. That's cool.
Right.
Right.
Like I don't really fuck with that
I don't
nigga like
really
that.
fuck with
That's
but you fuck with him.
That's how I am. And then okay, so let's switch it from men to females. Do y'all feel like you can tell the difference between a Southwest chick and a Southwest chick?
Hell yeah.
I can't.
Bro, I'll tell you what. Listen,
You looking at a Southwest chick?
man, I want to say a comment. I want to say a comment. I want to say a comment, but I really don't because I will offend so many girls.
Speak on it, man.
I offend so many people.
Speak on it.
Bro, that was. And you know what? No, I'm gonna say this real shit. Our generation. I know when I went to the Bay and shit, there was a handful, and I'm gonna move the fingers right there, a handful of girls who was really raw.
That was really raw.
Right?
Yeah.
Now the north side,
That was really raw.
now you see, reason why you can't tell now, because now you see they got the gram and the fake bitches. Now you got these hoes who never was hard. Now they talk shit, but every north side female I met made me want to slap the shit out of them, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Big damn, bro. The north side girls, the first girl to call me a bitch, and I feel like rock this whole like. Southwest girls are always pretty, and they want to be like they was like they was some gangster bitches. Don't get it twisted, but just the mentality, like every north side female I met, they was like to the point where I was like, whoa, relax. They were buff.
I'm talking about.
They were buff.
Bitch, I don't even want to fight you, know? Like, I'm too cool.
I ain't gonna lie, they were
But
buck.
we would have like that.
Say, I'm talking about hard, boy.
Southwest chicks
Hard,
fight
though.
when we need to.
But y'all bougie though.
Yeah, we are. I'm not gonna lie, because you
Bougie.
looking at one. I'm a Southwest chick to the day I die. I ain't super hood, but I can go there. And I have before. But I'm real like laid back, cool. Like when I show up somewhere, I overdress because that's how I like to be. Northside bitches come in the club with J's on, with a cigarette. With taking shots of Hennessy. I'm telling you for real, like I see the shit. At Carol's, these bitches pull up on us in the parking lot pimping with
Shout
the
out to
niggas.
Division 1. I saw a bitch like really dance, like get it, like grind and roll in the middle of the dance. So I'm talking about nigga that whole
Me and my
quick
homegirls
with
at
the
the
fingers. I'm in
time,
that bitch like, oh my god.
we was walking by like looking at them like, you know, oh, girl, let me stop because I don't want to hurt nobody's feelings. But we was like judging like a mother, like look at this bitch. That's all I did with these shades. Like we thought we was the shit, and I'm not saying we was. We thought that shit, and that was the difference to us, to girls between Southwest and Northside. We did look down on Northside.
I'm glad you told me that because I don't like girls in Jordan. I'm from the North Side.
Yeah.
But they think that's cool. I don't want a woman dressing. I'm wearing Jordans. I don't need you being like
But look, the
Put
crazy.
damn heels on.
And I'm glad you said that. Because a lot of Northside niggas wanted to fuck with Southwest chicks.
Yeah, but y'all come outside the top, so I
Y'all
ain't
saw
see
something
y'all.
totally different. It's the same. Look, it's the same as when Hurricane Katrina happened. When all them New Orleans dudes came, the Houston niggas was gathering, and the girls was fucking with the niggas.
That's true because I done banged. I mean, get them New Orleans.
I'm about to be about to see.
yourself, goddamn.
Hit that up. New Orleans bounce. One time for Jackie.
Don't put my baby out there, goddamn.
One time for my sis.
They put that voodoo on us, man.
Y'all did? Hey, I'm not gonna lie. I got caught up fucking with a New Orleans nigga and got my feelings hurt. Nigga did me dirty, you motherfucker.
It was just something different, bro. I guarantee you. If motherfucking New York come out here, there's gonna be Southwest niggas talking about that's my baby mom, bro. Facts. Like niggas gonna.
Man, I just
It's different. You gonna check to
I don't know,
the
man.
Part ways real fast. I'm gonna have to part ways with you with the J Jordan comparisons.
He's a good boy. I know. Y'all
I like this shit, man.
Like that shit.
I like this shit, man. My baby, you know what I'm saying? When she
Wolves
went
got
to
the
J,
sixes on.
Okay.
you know what I'm saying? The legs, she got the legs looking like something too.
Where you from? Coca Apartments? Where you from? Coca Apartments?
Crane.
That's why he real ghetto.
Yeah.
That's why I like the girl from Georgia. I don't want the girls from damn Georgia.
I mean, we had a mixture though. I say that, but for the most part, our girls. But I remember when Melissa's had them. Oh my, that was an epidemic. Man.
I didn't get none. I didn't like that.
And then some females ain't have pretty feet. like I'm talking about, like, look, man, you don't even cut your toenails. It's to start cutting out the toes. Like,
spend all that money on that hair, they get them nails, they get them feet done.
But when people got all colors and that's all they wear to school,
Bad business.
If you're like, damn, like, I mean,
I remember that shit, man.
You know, like, that's just too much.
Like
man.
it's cute, but not all the
You
time.
That was like, I think that was like 7
when it begin to be hot, you just go and you just buy 8 pair, and they all different colors. Like,
That remind me of the Buffalinos. The Buffalino shoes.
Hey, we can't be lying because I had a motherfucking a glitter belt.
Oh man, everybody had
He did.
You got a glitter belt joint?
man,
The neighborhood shit. Yeah. That B2K shit was out of shit.
I had the fat rhinestone belt that the Rock had.
The thing going across.
I ain't get that one.
They go blinking in the red
Like
light.
all that shit was live.
The dog tag shit.
Oh, that was an epidemic.
Yeah.
Dog tag shit.
I was like,
I ain't never had this shit though, but I want to.
I ain't never had it.
I still
you
want
didn't get the dog tag?
Nah, I didn't get it.
I don't know what side of town that started on.
But now, I'm gonna tell you one thing.
It's a thing.
One thing, when them Jersey shit was out, man. Bro, I remember.
The girls had the jersey dresses.
Man, I remember one summer. My daddy, they would not buy this shit for my ass. I was wanting this shit so bad. Me and my brother.
Came,
Man,
we
listen.
we from St. Louis. Like,
Oh yeah.
Damn, bro.
Bro, I had to go cut grass, bro. I wouldn't go cut grass.
Right there.
You feel me, bro?
I'm never gonna say it.
You feel me, bro?
You can't cut grass. I remember them days.
So I had to go pay grass and shit,
quick
man.
question.
Shit, man.
So quick question. Can folks now wear Air Force Ones, the black ones, the high tops?
I love them. I love all of them, bro.
So the
They don't be cool now.
high
They
top.
don't look cool now.
No, the
high top?
all black.
No!
The all black.
Keep it on!
The all black.
No, not the high. The mid. Oh no, no, no high. No.
Yeah, you
Not
like
the high. Strap that back. I had one pair.
The high top.
No,
Nah.
they got play out.
Alright, I'm just making.
The low ones you can.
I can wear the mid.
I know I can. I can pull it off.
I'm not gonna lie, I had to.
As long as it don't have a strap.
Hey, my
You
legs.
went to high top Alpha. They're not bought Alpha.
Yes, sir. Yes, I can.
Hey, bro.
Some Tim's, man. Stop tripping, man.
I'ma say this, cause I like shoes and shit. I defend you on this, bro.
Bro.
Maybe your stature can wear that.
Yeah, you a skinny nigga, man.
But big niggas wearing shit, certain shit. Bro,
Yeah,
that
we
shit
look lame.
it's like a wrestling boot for
For
real.
real, we can't wear that.
It's like a big ass wrestling boot. Like,
Facts, you skinny
can't
nigga.
wear them shits.
We look like we wearing case wrists or something, man. We can't wear no shit like
What
that.
high as long as you don't have straps on them,
Yeah,
man.
man.
You can't have no straps on
Hey, guess
them.
what? I forgot I had this.
Hell with that shit, man. Shit crazy, man.
It's been sitting here this whole time.
Nah, but I want mid-top. I want to sit out mid-tops till this day.
I love me.
I don't care what nobody says
like
to this
low.
day.
Bro, I literally
Those are better with your shorts or pants.
I don't like lows though. I got these. I ain't my wife bought these hoes. I don't like lows, bro.
The lows make your feet look too big.
I ain't gonna lie. Man, you never seen me in a pair of like high top shoes in school. Never.
That nigga was low top king, bro.
Low top.
Sometimes better. They more players, man. They are more
Yeah,
players.
that's like
low
like
top.
So they got big niggas with. I'm a big man.
Is the men
You
the
wear
ones
lows
that's
too.
in the front?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, those are the ones I'm talking about.
I just like them.
Hey.
When it's okay, bro. When it's okay,
Hey, we been clearing our shoes off.
Y'all remember when they was trying to on Love Got Stabbed when they had them around their neck?
Yep.
Niggas just really do that shit.
He go to DJ
Kevin Hall.
you got your Air Force One, take one shoe off and put it in there. You remember that shit?
Hyping that damn song up. Me and my friends in that beat rock. Man, we thought we was the shit.
man. Remember this shit, man. Shit, I'm in 7th grade. Now this is 7th grade. Me personally, this is 7th grade, 8th grade. Between that margarine. You know what I'm saying? Niggas wearing the headbands, shit, the wool suits and shit and all this shit like that.
Did you have a Band-Aid on your face?
Oh no, I ain't
I want a whole outfit for Halloween.
My nigga randomly in front of the person, bro. Walked in front of it and did the little.
Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm dead.
Hey, bro, I got your music, man.
Went to school with the whole vocal light blue outfit on, nigga.
You gonna sit up, huh?
With the low top, all white Air Force One for Halloween. With the Band-Aid.
I'm not gonna lie, that shit was a trend.
Nigga, hey, with the ball on my fangs.
Hey,
Oh my
you
god.
gonna listen to her? Hey, you know what I used to what up?
In high school?
Yeah.
We had grills in high school, too.
Yeah.
See, I wouldn't do it. Hey, my mama wasn't having that.
I had to go to high
I
school
do
though.
say grills. Yeah, Jarvo
You
had
did
grills.
have
I won first freshman.
I didn't get mine till I was. I didn't get mine till out of school.
But are you from the Southwest? Like all the way?
Nah, I'm from Mobile, yeah.
Okay. But I'm talking about Southwest, like.
He from the West, goddamn, since 5th grade.
Okay.
That's how long I knew that.
Because I was gonna say sometimes the grills had something to do with what part of the Southwest you was from, because A-League niggas wasn't really rocking grills like that until later.
Nah, A-League niggas wasn't rocking.
But Southwest niggas was though, and Northside niggas was too.
At least I don't
But
think.
Northside niggas had,
ice back
and a
then.
lot of Northside niggas had braids with their goals, so that's how you could tell.
Yeah, that was shiny.
I miss it.
Man, it was like that. It was a lot of niggas at my school.
Something we didn't have.
It was a lot of niggas digging in that trash can at lunchtime.
We got my grill a few times. I got my grill a few times, too.
Damn, bad niggas gonna be eating
That's why I'm
that trash
sitting
can.
in there, because I know so many grills. I had to me because I kept losing them, man. All that pussy, that's the high.
I lost my shit in splash time, man.
Ooh, ain't no way you gonna find those
guys. Two times.
Okay, so
2 times.
since we talking about grills, you know, we freestyle around here. Okay, so do y'all feel? Hold on. It's a difference.
I kill it because I watched a little documentary where they said New York was doing a certain different goal and they wasn't doing just simply diamonds.
They were doing fine.
They was just doing what you got, just straight mouth.
No. There is a thing. New York people used to do like ODB at first. Them big ass, that was a grill that was poking out.
And it said it had a name in it.
I know, but that was all they was doing. Texas was the first one where you could get slugged the fuck out,
right?
But you can take it out.
Yeah. Right, that's what I'm saying.
That's it. So I mean, they the first. They had grills, but our grills was totally different. Nigga,
right.
we had the whole barbecue pit, nigga.
We set the trend.
Like
we set the trend.
Nobody was really. I really can't say because it's like nobody was really making grill. Like they was making either individual teeth or you had the openings.
Yeah.
Because you had that solid one, then you had that open. Then you may have the next one that was solid, then the next one might be open.
But Houston and Louisiana, they put on their grills.
Actually, man.
So that's
what I'm saying. That New York niggas, but they been doing these grills. My daddy, my grandmother, my grandmama right now, she's 69.
Like
my grandma grilled out. My daddy dead. Now he all grilled out. So this shit was me. I wanted to do it as a kid.
The security guard at the job I work at right now, I kid you not, I'm gonna take a fucking picture of him and I'm gonna tag y'all in that bitch. This is on me, and I swear to God I'm high as fuck, but I promise to God I'm not lying about this shit because it's gonna sound like I am. The fucking security guard at the job I work in right now is grilled the fuck out top and bottom just like your ass, and he older than you. And when his name Mr. Rodney, and I fuck with him because he remembered my goddamn name when I came back the second day. He was like, "Good morning, Miss Johnson." I was like, "He used to think you couldn't even tell I was thinking this shit because I had on, you know what I'm saying, I'm dressed up and shit, but in my mind I was like, it's an old school Houston nigga. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like he cool as fuck. He sit there, he greet everybody. He tell everybody to have a great day. Like you can tell he humble, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? And he true to who he is. You can tell this is a solid ass man just by him having a security job with a mouthful of goals. He like, I'm in this bitch, I'm making my check, and I'm going to fuck home. I can tell that's how he is, and he cool.
Thanks.
I'm gonna take a picture of that nigga, I swear to God.
So, I want to know, like, this question passed around, like, what age were you when you had your first grill, and how did it make you feel when you had this shit the first time? You know what I'm saying? I was
15. I was happy because it's just like the first time I got my first beat. I was in 6th grade, I got a beat. My daddy got me a beat. My daddy was the cool daddy. My daddy was a DJ. So I always been like one of the ones get everything early. I was like that. I loved it when I got my first grill.
You was 15?
I was 15 years
old. And then when you put it in there, like when you went to school and shit, how, you know what I'm saying? They was fucking with you.
Girls love it. Man, love, you got a grill, you know?
Hey, that's all I was.
Man, I was love it, man.
16 years old?
I was already out of school. I paid for it. I didn't want nobody to pay for my shit. If I was going to get it,
shit, but I pay for mine. I'm working for it.
I remember I had my fangs done. I was like, man, I mean, that just wouldn't be. I just couldn't do the cross. So I was just like, man, I'm gonna get my fangs done.
So you just had the fangs did?
Yeah. I just
honestly, God, too, bro. I probably, you know what? My grill, getting one, it was just the whole epidemic, bro, because I didn't know what the fuck I was gonna get till I got it molded.
How much was you putting on the ticket?
My first one was $300.
My first one was $5. My second one, I was working at Gallery Furniture. All the football players that was good in Houston at that time worked at Gallery Furniture. He was paying us like $600-700 a week, and we in high school. Yeah. I put my second grade. I had my wife the fuck out. I put like $1,200-1,300 in my mouth.
$1,300?
Yeah, like I was 16-17 years old when I did the second grill. You gonna lose a few of them before you start to get the one you want with the money. I had to pay for that. My dad was like,
now, you was fucking with somebody before Johnny Dang, right?
Yeah, we had no Johnny Dang. We had
that was the original.
On the north side, we had George and Dennis and all that. We had the real Dennis features. That's before Johnny them started doing commercials and all that shit.
That's when they came around, that's when everything was kind of like going into it was like this era, but they was still they was doing other
They
shit like
put all
bangs,
all
and they
the
was
tin cans and all this stuff.
They was doing pink diamonds and yellow canaries and shit.
What about you? Do you have a girl?
I always wanted one. I never had one, but I didn't want top. I just wanted like 2 bottoms. And I probably still gonna get one when I get some bread. Just because that's who I am. Cause we talk about this shit.
I mean, when I got mine,
you gotta get that one at the girls that
but I didn't want it at the top. I wanted it at the bottom.
I respect my mama so much. My grill hustle, that's the story. Mama said,
tell me shit.
That was a big part of the culture.
Mama said, I can give you all your motherfucking money, or I can sit back and let you work the whole summer, and I give your money at one time. I sat back like, I don't trust that. I did it. My nigga, I went in there and bought that motherfucking grill, bro. Oh my god, I didn't know what the fuck I got the low key. I got the lamest shit. Yeah, it put Jar Jar.
Jar Jar.
That's what it said. It was a 6-piece Jar Jar. That hoe was loaded though, nigga.
How did it make you feel though?
Nigga, look, you can't tell from my teeth, bro. I went to school, bro. Everybody was like, "What's up, bro?" I was like, "Shit, shit."
You can't to the spot.
So you do this on purpose? I was just there. Niggas do that shit on purpose, like, talking this shit like this.
I probably found every reason.
You feel like a rapper.
I probably found every reason to open my mouth. I probably like, yeah, man.
I remember we was in this. Oh, that shit, man. Look at this shit.
Jacob watching the bootleg.
I remember y'all niggas. And this was me. Me and him 5 years apart. And he go me. And cause y'all grew up looking up to my generation and a couple of dudes under, but y'all had your own little vibe too. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because think about the song Frankie, that was the dance era. And my brother, that was his favorite song at one point. He was hitting that up.
I love it. I love Frankie for
this
what he
nigga
had.
was busting my room, Frankie.
Yeah, he did big. Bro, I got stories for shit like this, bro. I got out of jail, bro. Me and this man went to jail on some dumb shit. We got out of jail, fool. I got out the day before you, right?
Doing what? What the hell y'all doing, man?
We was working, crazy shit. We working in a job where we got to take care of elderly or some whatever mental challenge people. We left some of the medicine in the pocket. There ain't no real drugs. Man, a lot of men try to charge us for it. Bullshit like that, pull us over.
Shit, man.
Anyway, we go to jail. I get out. I just remember the look, bro. I was in jail for probably like a day. The song Frankie just hitting. Everybody in the club was used to it. I'm at the bar, and I just turned around, see the whole club hitting at her, bro. It did something to her. The whole club on the same motion. The whole club was on the same motion. Nigga.
Same motion like doing like this, hoe?
No. You know how Frankie first come on? Yeah. Say it, play that hoe. Look, they did it slow. I looked, because you know how the beat come on, they got the snare drum. And they have Frankie, and I'm talking everybody now. Frank. I'm like, oh, nigga.
That's all he got.
I'm talking, look, you know what? That's awesome. Hey, that is the dopest thing about being born in between. Because because you had your moments when you be like, man, that shit stupid as fuck. When the stanky leg first came out, they got my big ass, bro. I'm talking about that whole
I'm old. This stuff ain't cool, man. I'm older. That stanky leg all that big though.
Hey, that stanky leg.
My generation was laughing, but we was really trying to learn that shit. We was like, how they do this shit?
I just be watching them. I ain't doing it. I just be watching them.
Because I remember me and my friends trying to do that crank that. I was like, how the fuck you do this shit?
The songs went crazy talking about Drake stole out, man. That crazy. He doing Drake stole that thing.
He did that, do that though.
He stole a couple of words. That was it. He stole one of those records.
Listen. I'ma just say shout out to the West during when that song came out, bro. Shout out to the West, bro. The OGs that was alive and shit like that. I watched them niggas dance to this song, bro. I'm talking about them niggas like, man, first day, man, I'm talking about these niggas finna fight the DJ. Man, cut that friend shit off, my nigga. Like, A week later, nigga, they in there home with a cigarette. Yeah, nigga, this shit go hard.
You know, because it drowned out all our screw shit. They played it so much in rotation, we couldn't help but, because, I mean, your kids was doing this dance.
Yeah.
When they was little, because it played so much in rotation. So your kids, our siblings, me, you, mama, you know what I'm saying? I don't know where I be on this beat. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's crazy. Yeah. Because I used to be in there like,
that shit kind of took over.
For a few years, they did.
A lot of A-side niggas fuck with it tough.
We weren't, because a lot of us don't dance. Like, I'm from that generation, we don't dance. We cool, look player in the club. But like, they the new generation, they don't do it dance.
You said the right words. Post up on the wall. That's straight Houston.
That's all I do to this time.
Hey, me too, my man.
Like I said, that's the bad part of being in between, bro, because I get caught out there like that, and I switch it back, I be in there, the song go out there. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
What we like?
You be glad that we start rapping out.
The only way I make to the middle of the dance is to roll up.
Yeah, let girls roll up on us. That's what we call dancing. A girl roll up on you.
Hey, who was talking about this last?
But y'all was scared about that too, because y'all didn't dance back, y'all just stood there.
No, but I'm
talking about now, niggas be like, oh, behind you, this shit.
Everybody keep around there.
Used to niggas didn't do that. And it was
nobody. I was gonna dance. Fuck that.
Yeah, I was dancing with them.
that was the young part.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's what they was saying.
I'm fucking with you, bro. I'm gonna dance with nigga too.
What?
And nigga H-Man come down the highway. Ain't nothing else.
Hey, but on the cool, hey, I like to see you while I'm sitting there. I like to use it. See you while my nigga, I'm on the cool.
My niggas go hard with
But look at this. This was a meme on Instagram. This is the difference between 90s. We're going to switch the topic instead of going from, you know what I'm saying, we're going to go to the generation. Well, I guess that's what we're talking about. My bad, y'all. 90s was, we was doing this, air grabbing and just like singing. The younger generation, they be all like dancing.
This was the club
doing
music right
different
here.
shit.
Man. Oh my God, bro.
Walking around the club grabbing ass, man.
When this song came out, bro, like niggas could have called it niggas could have gave girls.
I'm saying
Bro, if it was the Me Too era when this song came out, I watched bitches get slapped for touching niggas, bro, like randomly in the club, like this song come on, I watch bitches feel themselves, bro. I watch bitches, I'm talking about getting dancing and run up on you and be like, damn, bitch,
I did this shit before, man.
So you saying the girls...
Baby, I love you, baby, I love you.
This song came on.
I guess, man.
I ain't do all that. If you ain't choose me, then we was
then
that was Southside
no,
girls.
it's crazy because people be like, man, girls now is bold.
Yeah.
I disagree.
You disagree?
What? They the ghost. They're the ghost of man.
I just say they bold.
They're friends now. They're friends now.
They're on the internet now. They see it more. They been
Wait,
booked.
you talking about, wait. I don't understand what you're saying.
So I guess the comparison that I'm making is, I feel like then they were more choosy because of the literal side of it. Like, you see somebody and y'all make eye contact and y'all stare each other down. You feel me? Like the literal part of it. You know what I'm saying? Like nowadays, you can't. She ain't looking. She about to keep her drink in her. She might peek. She might look.
They on Instagram.
But she not about to. She about to see what.
So you saying back in the day,
she about to see
girls
the
was
offer.
choosing,
Yeah.
but now they not.
Well, it's not even about choosing. It was like
chances are you getting that female.
Well, way higher just because even if she wasn't your type.
Yeah.
Like the chances were higher just because the attraction was higher. Like a lot of things.
It was more one-on-one, intimate one-on-one. Instead of now how it is.
It wasn't so where, you know what I'm saying, a woman has to be independent. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? There's a lot of stereotypes to where a woman, she has to do that to, you know what I'm saying, solidify herself in you know what I'm saying, in society, which I don't disagree with. But you know what I'm saying, the typical thing is you have emotions, you have feelings that you can't tame. They come and they go. You know what I'm saying? You can try to get rid of them. You can try to, you know what I'm saying, shun them. But how do you fight them?
So you saying that the girls nowadays are more stiff than back in the day, or you saying that they were stiff back then?
Because what's crazy is my mom was stiff as shit, and she was a single parent.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Mom was too.
So it's like, absolutely. So it's like I don't even take it that far, but I guarantee, like, if her and anybody else, well, she got a husband. When her and her husband made eye contact, they knew what was up. Then. You know what I'm saying? And that type of attraction stayed with them. My mama didn't get married again until she was 50.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And I think
But that's only gonna come with it's not gonna come these days, how you saying, because nigga they in the phones and shit like that, right?
Yeah, like I mean, then not even just the phones. It's just like, man, the morals.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? They not all.
So you saying they want the $40 now? Back
I mean,
why you in my mouth?
But it's like,
why you in my mouth, man?
I mean,
I'm saying because I'm trying to really understand what you're saying, because I think I agree with what you're saying.
All right. So I'll bring it home for you. I'll bring it home for you. My mom is of age, of age, and she has grandchildren. When she had me, she was in her 30s.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, my grandmother and them had, like, you know what I'm saying, 11 kids. You know what I'm saying? So, like, when they were done, you know what I'm saying, like, they were still able to move around, and, you know what I'm saying, no conditions, you know, all that shit now. So it's like, now some women have 10 kids and they're not even 35.
Right. Okay.
So it's like the morals that are grown into women, they don't have that time to adjust, because now, you know what I'm saying, you gotta adjust to the next kid and adjust to the next kid, because they all got different personalities. They all ain't the same. You know what I'm saying? You would be lucky to have all 3 kids that have the same personality. Yeah. You know what I'm saying, nowadays?
That shit all upbringing, though.
So, exactly.
Upbringing and
society.
So,
motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? I just think, back to my original argument. I don't feel like the women now are a lot stiffer. I just think that they don't want a man that ain't gonna benefit them, which is absolutely true. But a man ain't gotta come in and do everything for you if you already got it for yourself. So the independence is cool to flaunt, but you're gonna eventually have to be submissive.
You don't want her to need them.
Most of them they're not submissive, but they used to dudes that don't bring them to the table.
Right.
They used to have dudes in the projects that don't work with them.
Right. Yeah, they ain't doing shit. Yeah, right.
Cause I just got back into the dating world, and I see what you're talking about.
Oh, you got back into it?
Yeah, all of them ain't submissive, and they just went on big inbox like
look.
They different.
How this for you, bro? How this for you?
Man, it's a little weird, man. Like when he talking about how you say, they be like on some other stuff, man.
But see, look. This is okay. Let me set the picture for
you. Like the fucking $40 in the club.
I get.
Damn, man.
Tell us how you really feel.
I'm not doing all that $40 stuff, man.
Right,
bro. With the shit, bro.
I'm sitting around the wrong, bro.
We called it a long time ago. That day.
We came on my mind, though, bro.
We're not gonna see this nigga next week.
I was saying, that shit came on my mind.
And then you gonna be locked up again. We gonna call you out.
Not the list.
Hey, yo, play with it. Jamming, boy. For real. You doing fine. Hey, you over there jamming, dog.
Motherfucking Fadded Friday in this bitch. Yeah.
Zero did that on your face.
Y'all gotta be acting ratchet tonight.
There's no wrong with no ratchet tonight.
I mean, the Southwest really just comes out. I'm really enjoying y'all. I'm
really
enjoying y'all.
I
Just saying.
I hope I don't fuck up, bro.
I
hope I don't fuck up. I'ma say something.
It happened every.
Bro, what you said
About what?
the whole women thing.
Yeah.
You know how they say, okay, what's true? We all know every man ain't a man. Just because of age don't make you a man, right? I think because now we have a voice and a platform to show so many powerful women, same as men who, when we were 16, 17, we thought we were men. There's a lot of women who, I think they coming from the oppression of having to subject themselves to a man. So not every woman is a woman yet. And so I think they got this attitude of, what we don't like as men. I think what bothers us, they got this attitude, this shield of, you can't tell me what to do.
Right.
And you can be crashing.
You do.
And just because you don't want to be told what to do because you so used to your old being oppressed, a nigga can't tell you now. Sometimes, and that's why the old saying, it's we just saying it now for the internet and more people. The old saying, don't save her. She don't want to be saved. That's the same shit.
Put that pad on, man.
That's the same shit. That's what it is. All of them, like this the coldest shit I ever heard. And what's crazy, I heard a female tell me this. It's not about, okay, a lot of people, damn, see the weed fucked me up. It was a dope motherfucking.
If I'm taking it the way I'm taking it, and it may just be the weed. This may be a hybrid strain, y'all, because I'm really into the science.
No, okay, let me
hold on, wait, because I'm gonna forget too. Hold on. You always say hold on. See, if this is the strain I think it is, fuck.
Oh, and I see
you weak, bro.
He's 40.
You'll be alright.
I need a drink. I remember. Hold on, I got it.
my dog.
The pick was the shit though. I
still do.
But you know what? There was an era too when they hit the scene because we was really jamming them at one point because I like 3-6.
They used to make your bang.
Hey,
3-6
Mafia used to hit.
I'm gonna knock down the blast with your
Juicy J still going hard to this day because he produced
I don't know about that shit, man.
You never banged, you ain't no big deal.
I don't know about that shit, man.
Juicy J so funny, he's still going hard to this day because he produced all the Megan Thee Stallion shit on her album and all her fucking beats is banging.
What you about to say?
I'm fucking with me.
I haven't heard of
I'm ready to defend them. You know I'm the defender. I do my research.
Like a Southside chick.
Are you talking about
With
the
that
sales and shit?
bougie attitude, but we kind of stiff with it.
Yeah.
That's how me and you.
Business.
I fuck with men.
On the business.
And I don't fuck with too many chicks.
On business too.
So that's another thing about Southside.
Bro, them niggas, they solidified themselves, bro. Them niggas rich.
Oh yeah, for sure.
They did.
Yeah, see, I ain't hating on that aspect. I was just on some rap shit.
But okay, they're the pioneers of this then. You gotta get through any one of them. I like the orange juice better.
Yeah, I did.
They was technically the first of Crump. Nobody.
First
it wasn't
Crump,
Lil Jon.
Lil Jon
Lil Jon
It was
got
a
from
mixture
them. No.
all the way
Their
front,
songs, they little air in the club. Even Lil Jon, he confessed to it. Even when he first started coming out, he gave it to them.
Right,
but they shit was saying Crump.
What song?
No, I'm just saying Memphis. That was their shit before.
Yeah.
If you talk to a Memphis high Texas niggas got their lingo. Yeah. Memphis niggas will be like, you heard me, and they say that kind of shit. And they say crunk and they say shit like that. Like shout out, get a crunk. And that's what Lil Jon even said. He got that from them. But you can believe that though because Atlanta was basically the hub that was taking everything, bro. Yeah, nobody want to say that, but it's dope though. That's good. That's why they have a lot of different switchy artists where everybody can vibe to. That I feel. It ain't a bad thing. Because
Atlanta got their own vibe.
A lot of New York people came to Atlanta. Everywhere else, you know what I'm saying? So I think they got it's some culture melting pot there. You know what I'm saying?
But Houston is just like that now. Because we got a mixture of so many people down here. Everybody's like kind of, a lot of our artists out here is sampling Houston artists like Beyonce. Think about how long Beyonce really been in the game. Drake sampling her shit. The singer, she sampling her shit. LMA sampling her shit. All the young female artists, female R&B and rap came back so fucking hard. I have at least 5 good female rap artists that I love. Cash Doll coming next month. I just told you about this earlier. She be jamming like a motherfucker. She put me in some hard. Yeah, she pretty as fuck. And that's the type of chick that I am. Like, I ain't as far as her, because, you know, they be revealing. But just her step, you know what I'm saying? How she come in there like, I am who I am. If I dress like this, I dress like this. Nigga, no, you can't touch me. I'm by my bag. If I want to fuck with you, I can. I know a lot of dudes don't like that, but that's just how some girls are. Because, and I'm piggybacking out because this is what I had forgot earlier. We Southside chicks. I can only speak for Southwest chicks. Sometimes we done ran into a bunch of bad apples on our side of town. So that's why a lot of us are stiff like that. We don't trust a lot of niggas.
Whether
whether you from the north side or the south side.
That really ain't, that
yeah.
really wasn't like that.
That's why we so stiff. I can honestly say it happened to me.
That's why I say that most south side niggas talk to north side girls, because it's like some south side girls, bro, done been hurt already by the time you get to them. So it's like the north side don't know nothing. They really, it's like I can't really say that they don't know nothing about the south side, because it's like it ain't like we in two different damn states.
Yeah.
It seems that way sometimes. Like she said, man, I ain't nothing about the Southwoods girls, because they wasn't out here.
Right,
yeah,
exactly.
We didn't come to this side.
Exactly. So it's like nothing that I knew. Like I thought when you come out here, all you gonna do is see girls in heels.
See, we ain't got time.
That was my whole.
We got time to Northside girls. We start messing with the Northern girls.
I'm thinking you gonna see girls in heels, girls in heels.
You know it too.
Wait, hold on. Our special guest Jackie back here making eyes because he said New Orleans girls. Though she like, hold on, nigga.
What's the big?
I'm not gonna lie. New Orleans chicks bucked in the bitch. Like, we had to fight some of them. I didn't personally, but I seen them.
But say no, come on.
Because in New Orleans, you got your trash New Orleans chicks, and then you got your bougie New Orleans chicks. And me and her get along. We both the same. We
So is the argument? What I'm saying is the argument is that's why we have a guard up. That's it. Like everybody.
Everybody got a guard up.
They just. I don't even really, cause I have a lot of New Orleans friends like that's from school.
Facts.
But like they just came I think they came, the ones that caused the conflict, they came with the wrong mentality.
Yeah.
Let me facts.
So I think they came with the mentality like, man, yeah, like it's like, you know, and I don't mean to sound rude, but it was like, man, y'all came here. Like we didn't come there. You know what I'm saying? Well, we come down to visit. We don't stay long. You know, we go, we come back. You know, if you decide to move, you know.
It's like
they came real territorial. You know what I'm saying?
That was tough.
They took over the South.
They took it far.
Sandpiper?
Twice, because we had it twice. You know what I'm saying?
They had Sandpiper sold up for me. They was killing niggas on Sandpiper.
Man, ain't nobody come to the Willows,
but I used to be over there.
Nobody came to the Willows.
I was in the streets when they came out here. They came out in 06 and all that. We was already like, we was already sitting and doing all the illegal stuff. A lot of them ain't got killed coming out here because we like ain't no stepping on our toes in our territory.
That's
on
that
north, we weren't going for that.
That's crazy because like I was going to Westfield at the time. So like, you know, when they first came down here, like, you know, I'm looking at this shit on TV, I'm saying, damn man, this shit was very unfortunate. This happened to them and shit like this. So I'm like, damn man, it's tough. You know what I'm saying? So when they came, like the next day, niggas was at school saying, you remember that back then they didn't want me down there? That song they was saying back then they had a home, nice.
They came with the dreads.
Yeah, they came with it, man. I can't say that I didn't know anybody.
Shit for right now. We about to get them home.
I wish Carisha was here.
Yes, Carisha.
Hey.
Watch the episode of Carisha.
I did.
She was lit. I'm not gonna lie. They started playing this shit in Carol's. We was like, fucking bitch, we from New Orleans. I'm not gonna lie, we was faking the fuck like a motherfucker.
Hey, but shout out to that time. That was a culture shock, bro. That was a real live culture. I remember going to the club and I seen like a group of niggas dancing.
Ass was being thrown. I can agree because
bro,
I was in the mix.
Just dance. I'm like,
look, the same way you felt when you first heard Frankie. When I first got my first taste of New Orleans bounce music, I'm not gonna lie, your sister was. I was like,
that accent, man.
That song was fire too.
And look, it was good on both ways because I love New Orleans men. I love it. I love their accent. I love it.
Used it for evil.
Yeah. I know they do. A lot of them do. I told you I fell for one.
I'm like, oh Lord,
women.
Don't fall for fight that nigga to this day.
Man, listen, man. When they played that, that bust it open, come on, bust it open.
Yeah,
I'm like, I'm in the motherfucker. I'm just walking around this motherfucker. I'm saying ass thrown. I'm like, oh shit.
Listen,
I was in my head like this.
I remember that.
Bust it open.
Listen, I don't know. 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 I don't know from my knowledge, my other side of my family is all from Louisiana. I don't know if that's what it is, but like he said, when that Frankie hit, he was like, oh, bro. When New Orleans bounced, that shit like touched my soul. Like I love New Orleans. Like I said, when I get old, I'm gonna go out. And I'm not gonna be in New Orleans in the city. I want to go to the swamp and build me a house and shit. I love just the culture. When you go to New Orleans, listen. Have you ever been to New Orleans?
I have, but
I wouldn't do the
not to the
swamp.
swamp.
I know that's just me. That's just me as a person.
But
because then I like being by myself. Yeah. I like being by. You said what?
The rednecks in the swamp.
I know, but that's just
alligators.
Me. I know,
Yeah.
but that's just me. That's just me. I like the way it look. That's just me. But I'm just saying, like, when you get off the plane from Houston, listen, when you get off the plane from Houston and you get down to the French Quarter and they playing jazz on the saxophone, that shit do something to you, bro. Like, and it ain't even about you digging into the culture. It just feels totally different from Texas. Yeah. When our family went to Disneyland, we had to pass through Louisiana to get to Florida. We stopped at the Popeyes. The fucking red beans and rice taste totally different from Houston. So I was like, what the fuck?
Any of the food
this shit was so goddamn good.
Any of the food.
I know, that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm just saying, like, the culture of New Orleans is so totally different than Houston. I see how I see how our peoples interchange. I see why the guys like the girls, and I see why the girls like the guys.
Yeah, so it was something different.
Because here in Houston, I can go out this weekend. I'm probably not gonna get nobody phone. Ain't nobody gonna approach me. When I go to New Orleans, then I had a nigga tell me, "You stacked up, son." I was like, "Oh, that girl." I was like, "What the fuck that mean?" Like I was so like, "Oh," I'm just saying. I'm being totally honest. I'm just expressing my soul, y'all. I'm fucked up.
Shit show.
I'm really happy because we having fun, but it was totally different. So when y'all saw the girls, they accents, you know what I'm saying, intrigued y'all. Same thing for us. When them dudes came in, what's up, baby? I was like, oh, I fucking love you.
We all like something different. We all like something different.
Because Houston niggas got a type. Houston dudes got a type. Some Southwest niggas like, and I don't know how I got back on this subject. Some Southwest niggas love North Side girls, and some North Side niggas love South Side girls. So when we saw something different from what we see on a daily basis, and they was giving us that extra attention, they took over. I'm not gonna lie. But the girls did too, because the girls were snatching our niggas. So some girls didn't want to fuck with the North Side. All of us didn't. You know, look. You know what I'm saying? They were snatching them up. So somebody
slapped my end.
Some girls was hurt.
Said somebody slapped my NO chick.
Oh, who slapped her? Sure.
You slapped her. You ain't guilty. You know he guilty.
What happened? Now got the tea.
Hey, we talk about the story on camera. Or is it like past tense? Like,
it don't matter.
How long?
You don't even remember.
I don't want that bitch to press charges on
Was it more than 7 years ago?
It was some time ago.
Oh, so now you admit it.
I didn't admit it. We'll go to story time about this shit. And you know what? I want everybody to agree. This will be a poll, bro.
Nigga in the
Come on, please, let's go to story time about this shit. Y'all ready?
Not going to story.
Come on, let's go to story time.
A little bit early for story time.
We can get it in.
Story time, y'all. So this segment of the show, let me introduce it while I see it.
Hey, I don't want to get prosecuted
This
for this
segment
shit,
for
but
the
I won't
show.
speak no names, and we won't even tell the time of year.
Okay.
We'll just say whenever.
This segment of the show is Story Time by Jarvo.
And we're gonna do a poll about this, goddammit.
Julius, you remember Marco Spoon back in the day?
Look,
we at the end of our parents' generation too though, because I fuck with old school music. I was jamming Teddy Pendergrass today on the bus. I was like, come on.
Now Marco Spoon.
Turn up the lights.
I was like, this boy was jamming like a mother. Because we understand it now. We was too young at first. Because look, and then they shit was subliminal like a motherfucker. Like, I'm not trying to be nasty, but you remember the song, You Can Ring My Bell? Bro, y'all know what the fuck she was talking about? She was sexual.
I didn't know marriage.
That was a sexual song.
Ring her bell.
Yeah, ring her bell. But see, y'all too young because we 5 years apart. It is just that simple, 5 years apart. Because every Sunday, my mama will turn on the 102 and make us clean up the house. You know what I'm saying? So we grew up on this shit. Old school.
It took me to go through a binge, bro. I had to sit back and listen to all my music.
I love it.
Because now you in your 30s. Look, so now
No, I'm talking about, I started doing that shit. Like probably like 6th grade, I had them big ass speakers in my room.
That's what I'm
I
saying.
just play a whole. Okay, that's what it is.
Because when she would wake us up playing that shit.
All I heard now, my dad was a DJ,
like
so
kids
I love old music.
Kids nowadays, man.
R&B thugs,
Like
they don't know.
You listen to it enough, it's gonna make sense. You'll be like, oh, that's what.
Because some of them songs we was too young to really listen to, but they jammed. And now that we done, bro, I heard a song, I'm not gonna lie to you, not to bring up the situation, but I heard a Brandy song. Brandy came out, we was about the same age. You probably the same age to this day. She had a song called Almost Doesn't Count. When I listened to that fucking song the other day, I was like, God damn, she was ahead of her time. Because I liked the song because of her voice back then.
Yeah.
I wasn't really listening to what she was saying.
Shit show.
And now, when I heard it the other day, I swear to God, I was like, God damn, because that same situation she talking about, I actually went through.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I was like, fuck. So a lot of our old school music from our parents' generation, we was too young. But now that we hit our 30s, when they was in their 30s, that's what they was listening to. Now we understand it. Same with you, Jarvin. Your generation, y'all came up listening to Mama plus us. So you got old school, you got screw, you got the crunk era, you got more than what we had.
Shit show.
You know what I'm saying? That's why we can't hit them dances like y'all. Not you, because we got a whole other generation. Our mama had a whole other set of kids 13 years from us, from me.
Shit show. And
they got dances that I can't even hit. And they call me old. And I'm like, nigga, I'm only 36, because I still feel like I'm young. School.
And just like how you said, that you had a song that did something to you. Like how when you listen to the whole, you was listening to it, bro. You was listening to the song, huh? And you listen to it and it made you feel like something.
Yeah.
Yeah, I broke this shit down. Just like candy. Yeah. He said, I can feel it when you walk. Even when she talk, it take over me. Yeah. Because like when she was walking and talking, she take over you. You know what I'm saying? You break this shit down right there, though.
I'm dead.
Yeah, he said.
Feeling that shit.
Yeah, I said tough.
But they go to, I know we always go back to music, but they go to show the content of music changed so much because they went from having something that you can actually, that was classic music to this day. Cause you younger than me, Vane.
Yeah, facts.
You know what I'm saying? And you singing that shit. That shit came out when my mama was in her 30s.
Yeah, facts.
And I can put it on out there, but I'm in my fucking mid 30s.
That's my favorite song too.
Right. So look at the content between then and then right now. Everything is like some type of wave, but it goes and it comes and goes.
Yeah, it's just, me personally, I know you got your story time coming ahead. I
forgot about this.
Yeah, I'm just a music nigga, man. I just get all my content from music, how I live from music, bro. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Because it was days on days when like I was a class clown in school, so I always got punished. So my mama, she took all the game, all that shit away from me. All I had was my music, my speaker. I'm listening to all kind of music, man. I'm listening to all kind of shit, man. The Bee Gees, all that shit, man. I'm listening to the shit. Yeah, man, I was on this shit tough, man. The big way, you know?
My nigga, I got so many stories about music, nigga.
Go ahead.
One, just quick. We had some big ass tower speakers in our house, and our back door had French doors with a courtyard in it.
Yeah. No
bullshit. Open that bitch up when 50 Cent first came out. Oh, nigga, they left me home by myself.
Same,
bro. Nigga, I'm talking about. I'm talking about nigga the neighbor. I'm talking about nigga Mini Man.
Mini Man, John.
Nigga, I'm in the house vacuuming.
I know that song.
Man.
That was a classic album.
Look, let me tell you.
I know Wayne shit took care of me.
I know we overlooked your, we forgot your story time. Let's tell your story real quick. The difference between me and our age generation, but it was still dope because what I'm finna say is one of his favorite artists to this day. He's obsessed with him, not in a bad way, but just, you know what I'm saying, he looked up to him. I know, no homo, my bad. I wasn't trying to say that. But
you forgot. You always say pause. You like pause.
Then that's how you know.
I think that's some weed and shit on you.
Yeah, it's on the tip.
They good.
I surrender.
That nigga said I surrender.
Bro, cause I don't even talk that much. You know, I be like laid back like a motherfucker. So I know I'm fucked up because I'm acting like how you do when you be lifting weights and shit. Cause I hardly ever talk.
Go work out with me tonight?
No, absolutely not. So, yeah, okay. I got it. So your song in the speakers was 50 Cent, right? The way it was talking. Our mama bought the speakers for our stepdad it was the Christmas of his birthday, and it was the dopest present ever because back then that's what it was, like big ass speakers like that. The most was hitting like goddamn trunk in the car in '98. You know what I'm saying? It was hitting. My first song experiencing on those speakers was I Can't Deny It. I was straight riding, you know, man. When it was boom,
all eyes on me.
Like I swear to God. That's when I fell in love with Tupac. And I got to this day, my sister just bought me a Tupac t-shirt for Christmas because I fuck with Tupac tough. Like my brother do too though, because y'all was just talking about the story how in Vegas y'all went to the street and shit. Like his impact, I guess I switched the tempo. His impact on the world was so strong that I think everybody that was really a fan of Tupac can tell you the first moment they listen to his music.
It's just how the new generation is with Nipsey.
Right.
That's how Pop was for us.
Exactly.
Because Papa, he was the only one that was on that stuff back then.
I was in 8th grade when he passed away. I remember writing Rest in Peace Pac on some K-Swiss. You remember the all-white K-Swiss that came out? I don't know if y'all did that on the north side.
I remember K-Swiss.
And I wrote that shit all over my shoes.
For uniforms.
It was. It absolutely was. It absolutely was.
It was the cheapest and the perfect.
K-Swiss.
Oh, I shit too, my
But
mom
the
and dad.
hoes was live though.
I disagree with you on that, but they was popular.
They was live to me because I always have. But it was in middle school though, because high school I switched up.
Oh, no, K-Swiss in middle school?
But see, I'm older than you though.
Oh, yeah,
nah, they dropped a different series in K-Swiss in middle
I'm older
school.
than you.
Yeah, she older than me. I forgot about this.
So when K-Swiss was out, they actually was popping, but that's when I was in middle school though. High school I didn't wear K-Swiss. But as far as like Pac is concerned, my brother is 5 years younger than me, and his idea of Pac was totally different. And we talk about him all the time because him to have been so young and the way his mindset was, his upbringing was a lot of influence to his mama being as buck as she was for the Black Panthers. You know what I'm saying? But we all feel like he was ahead of his time.
He was.
He was way ahead of his time. But that's kind of a good thing because it's a good thing. I don't think it's a bad thing. I think it's all around a good thing. You are who you are.
I think it's just dope for Pop on Pop thing. One thing is maybe that was his gift and his curse. I mean, it's crazy what she mean like a fanatic. Well, I'm almost like infatuated with it. Like, if anybody can make us believe anything, bro, that man really said his whole life on wax. From how it's happened. His whole life was taken on camera though.
It really was.
Without him even, bro, they got pictures of this man talking when he 15 years old, like, and what he said, like, you know what I'm saying, it's dope how some people can kind of manifest, you know, I ain't gonna go into a lot of my belief on that kind of stuff, but stuff like that kind of gave me a different kind of belief. Like, them niggas manifest what they say they gonna do, and they went forward. He said, I'm not gonna be the one to change the world. I'm gonna be the one that sparked the mind. Bro, they gave everybody I'm gonna do that. You know what I mean? Like, and you got artists who...
And it's because he was young.
Yeah.
There was a lot the thing to do with, he touched a lot of the younger generation. Us
and
he
basically said, look,
if you was really
I know how my mind is, bro. Like, I'm crazy. I'm booked. They gonna have to kill me. That's how the mind frame of him was. So, but he said, I'm gonna spark the generation.
Okay.
Everybody look up to him some form of fashion.
So I got the same topic. Me and you had this conversation. I want to get y'all's opinion. Everybody else in here besides me and him, because me and him agree on this. When Pac passed away, he said what before he died to whoever was in front of him.
Fuck you. Yeah, to the police.
Who was he really talking to though?
Exactly.
We never saw the other side of the camera.
The police should he was talking to.
Right.
You could have been.
So do y'all agree that's the controversy? That's why they keep bringing up. They know who did it, but because it was probably so controversial, it could have been the police. It could have been Chubb because he had a big influence on LA. He had a bunch of people on his payroll.
Pop, to me, Pop would still been alive if he never got with Death Row.
You think so?
Because he wasn't a gang person.
I ain't gonna say that.
Or whoever
I ain't
shot
gonna
him.
That's why I say let's talk about it because
I ain't gonna say that.
Or whoever shot him in the car, like they could have been like they could have been white or something, or like
Yeah, that's what I always question.
Or in the police uniform or something, or from a police car or something.
So you think he knew the face, but they was disguised in something like blended in plain sight?
Yeah.
So you don't think the dude that he beat up?
No bullshit. I believe that. I believe, but listen,
Crip nigga killed him.
But I believe it. I believe it. But listen, what you said though. One thing I respect about Pac, bro, and this me, what's crazy, this dope right now, this is a prime example. When nigga, I tell you I love you on the phone with me and you talk. No bullshit, huh? Met you, you know what I'm saying, whatever. Knew this man as a kid or whatever, right? That's a nigga who floated around. Pac done moved all around. So that's a nigga who wasn't based in one place. So what they said was, what you look at me, I'm a rider though. Anytime you about to do something, I'm right there with you. Same with you. You know what I'm saying? That's a nigga who adapted to where he was at. So I can't say just because he went to Death Row. Then he went to Death Row to change his life, and he just like, nigga, if you ride, I'm riding with you.
That's what I'm saying. All that negative stuff he was around over there, I think he would have been alive if he wouldn't have got down with them boys.
Man, them niggas got that nigga out of jail.
The dude he went beat up.
So you feel like Death Row was good for him, and you feel like Death Row was bad for him?
That was just life. I just feel like it was.
He just went roll with the punches.
Basically,
he was loyal to them because that's what got him out of prison. On that case, that girl said he had raped her. That he didn't rape them dudes had raped her.
Oh, so Death Row got them out.
I should pay that money to get them out. He felt loyal to them.
I even say this. This is the realest question. Though.
I can understand that.
On the Pac level, this is the realest question. This might change your whole thing. Would we have really liked Pac if he would never go to Death Row? Because all that aggression he was rapping about wouldn't have been there.
If he never would have got the charge.
Because Pac was totally different before.
Because he was a poet.
He was good with Dre. Dre made some good stuff.
No, not he ain't really worked tough with Dre though. Really on the real shit. He worked with so many different other people. But I'm saying, bro, Pac was the first artist who we seen. Most niggas who I believe they wrote or they went like, yo, I went outside and this, that. That nigga went in there and he the first one who made a whole series of charging at you. Bitch, West Side till I die, like with aggression. Like he went in there on every song and smashed the whole motherfucking coast, smashed anybody who had something to say with him, did ride the music, adapted to that whole culture. But he the first one who made it.
He has some hatred in him. Did it? He thought they had something to do with
it. So you think that's when it changed?
I think
that changed him.
I think that wasn't because he was already out. If he would have went to Death Row, he would have went a whole different route. I don't even want to say that.
I think what it is I think he took on a persona that he liked because think about it, Pac was very multifaceted. He can write poems. He was in theater. Him and Jada Pinkett met at a theater school, like for acting.
She said he changed because she was in LA at the time.
So
he changed
maybe as he was doing acting, he felt like and not to say that it was fake. You know what I'm saying? He still had that loyalty issue when it came to Death Row.
So what I'm saying
is, maybe that was something that was like, this is the lifestyle I want to live. But he also had the influence from his mama though. So he was kind of already a rider as it is. He just had to find himself.
He was a comedian too.
This is what I say.
And
this is why I say. That's why I say I love Pac because that was a real nigga on that behalf, right? But let's be real. Us, how we like the Buck music or whatever. If Pac would have came out with that, what's that group he was trying to come out with the whole before even that, before the whole, not even this Usgram, before the whole Death Row, before he came out riding with them. He was really finna come with some euthanasia. That was his whole thing. He's finna come with that. Black, bleed, black, which I would have adapted to.
That Public Enemy shit.
Which I would have adapted to.
No, it wouldn't have been the same music.
So that's why I say Death Row was the look because he showed us both sides. He showed us a nigga that ride. He put himself out there. I can't fight. I can't sell drugs, but I tried. I did it. That was the first real nigga we seen, bro.
So maybe so in Pac, with Pac, he's we can all identify with him because in a certain way, he was stuck in between two generations too. His mama was teaching him one thing about the Black Panther movement, so he was already knowledgeable about the black person and who he is, but then he also had a street way to him too, because think about it, you moved around from side to side too, but that didn't change who you were as a person, you know what I'm saying? So he probably moved around too, but you had to also adapt to your environment in the Southeast. You even stood your ground. Everybody knew you was different. You said when you walked into that school, everybody, you had your straight mug on, like, nigga, I'm from the south side, because we wasn't super friendly like that. Not saying that the north side was, it was just that was the demeanor. Yeah. So maybe that's how Pac had to do too. He may have started in New York, but he ended up in Cali.
You gotta adapt to where you go. Yeah, it's like that. You know, I'm from the north side. I was totally different from what I do in the north. You know it yourself. I went out here robbing, stealing, and taking your car. I ain't no rob nobody's car. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Everybody know the north side, but known in the city of Houston. If you get your car stolen in the 90s, it was like this somebody on the north side. People on the south side, they start stealing cars until they came to the north side. These niggas are out here stealing cars.
Acre shaker, hubcap takers.
But he just went acres on. It was them niggas out there that won, niggas. So everybody put it like I was born at home. I raised Studewood.
No, but you know who it like you said, it was bad. Like basically North Side got a bad rep. Just basically because of Rosewood.
Yeah, and then, but I'm saying it was different hoods. Them Southside niggas robbing too.
I can't even say it though, because Rosewood really, they wasn't hiding. They was like Rosewood. Them boys had tattoos and screwdrivers on them. Like, they wasn't hiding.
But that's not the only hood though. They was known for it. Yeah. There's other people in other hoods was doing that too, man. Robbing and taking and somebody was killing for what you had. Yeah. I'm ready for that movie to come out, man.
Yeah, me too.
Because Lil Keke and all them boys, I don't think I took that.
That's controversial right now. It's already a topic because a lot of the Northside dudes are saying they're being portrayed in a negative light. But I had this conversation with somebody online. I said that's all we knew because it was totally different. Even the way our slang, we can agree if the general word was already, everybody said already. But you also had your different names. You said kid and you said what? Bro, man, or whatever. Man was a lot, especially we. What's up, man? What's up?
I don't think so. We didn't say man like that.
See,
like,
my generation, we
said man. We had a dude in school named man.
Like, we didn't say man at all.
We said man or.
We was like, what's good? Say, bro.
Yeah. And even for me, I had a lot of homeboys from the South Side, and that's how they talked, and I picked up on that because that's what we was. You know what I'm saying? That was our side of town. So when I ventured over to the north side, it was totally different. It's like it was a culture shock. I don't know how we got back on talking about Houston, but that's probably me.
Cause that's true though. A lot of stuff like you said, that stuff was
and I ain't have no dough. And the boys they wanna make around, cause I said I was drunk. Hey,
that's it, bro.
And that's it. Ain't broke no more.
That's my dog.
If you ever been to Carol, everybody was in that bitch doing his girls and niggas.
No more, we ain't broke no more.
I be reliving my
extra broke this motherfucker. My ass still broke. Wait for the victim text, man. IRS, fuck with me. IRS, stop fucking with me, man.
Like, all people. RS
all people.
What tax
people?
Yeah.
RS Demo. What tax people?
What's the tax, man? Damn, man. I'm tired of checking the damn status.
Don't check it, man. You let it drop when it drop, man.
I'm gonna check this shit.
Let it drop when it drop, man.
We send it.
I'm on my last roll of toilet paper, man.
You know what, bro?
They probably
cheesing shit out of America too. Somebody probably somewhere like, should I give?
Let me be, man.
Nigga, this gonna be a Black Friday too. Them niggas finna blow this shit.
I'm telling you, it gotta be some little mastermind, some little evil person.
Man, I went to the iPhone store today, man. Man, some niggas gonna got their taxes, man. Some niggas had to get that. There was so many black people in that motherfucker, man. Opening up little tablets and shit. I'm looking at their ass like, damn, man. So somebody had to get their taxes, man. Shit, I want to do my shit, bro. Tough.
I'm not gonna lie though. I be sitting back thinking about like us as a culture. Bro, we some funny ass people. Like, think about it. Think about the positive shit. If everything that's negative against us, bro, we make that shit into some funny shit. Right now in 2020, we be like, man, fuck y'all, bro. We done been through our culture. If you know anything about your culture, even if it's a little bit, we gonna roast the fuck out your ass. Like, nigga, fuck you. Like, I beat your motherfucking ass. Like, we really like on. I don't give a fuck mode at this point.
So,
man, fuck y'all. Like,
one thing I don't like though is man, I was telling you this last podcast, man. Black History Month, man. We don't really celebrate this shit how we supposed to be celebrating this shit, man.
But it's up to us though. That's the thing. Is since we switched this over, we're going on black culture. It's up to us because ain't nobody else gonna validate us but us. But we gotta get out of that mind frame of the crab in the barrel system. That shit been following us for generation to generation to generation. That's one thing that I can honestly say, that if your household, you may switch up a little bit, but certain shit, that's just a black thing. Like, certain things we just don't do, and certain things we do. You got some people that's gonna do shit the right way, you got some people that's gonna do shit fucked up way. But your solid black folks, you know what I'm saying, we was shaped that way, but we can't really help it. You know what I'm saying? That's my point. They still blame us for being black, but you motherfuckers made us this way. Like, the dirty ass black folks, the ones that be beating your ass and stealing your shit, they did that shit on survival mode. You have black folks that's always in survival mode. Yeah, that's where that shit started from. But it's like it's an ongoing
cycle and an ongoing change.
This is not. Oh shit.
Yeah, we ain't talking about the Dwayne Wade shit, man.
We ain't talking about none of that shit.
Tough.
Well,
hey, we're gonna get a shout out to the backwards way though, bro.
Next time.
What's up?
Shout out.
Oh, we giving the ending credits, my brother.
Yeah, shout out your name and your Instagram and your social media if you got it.
Julius King.
Whoa.
Facebook, Julius King.
Yeah.
I don't know my Instagram name.
Can you spell that Julius?
JULIUS.
Yeah.
Capital KING.
Talk to me
Black King.
Facts.
The big way.
The big way.
Jarvo SMG. Yeah.
They like that.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah. Man, y'all know me, man. Big PayneTV. Big PayneTV. That's my YouTube channel. And that's my Instagram and Facebook too. Y'all know I do skits, funny shit, all that shit. And also, Fadded Fridayz too. For link, do all that shit for the channel, man. And it's Fadded Fridayz with a Z at the end. Cause I put an S on that motherfucker and that shit pop up.
Like
so put a Z on it there.
36.
Come on.
I appreciate the opportunity, man. Flex Smith at Facebook. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate the opportunity, man. Y'all follow me.
Hey, we out this beach. I already knew who I am. Jazelle Beats _ by Jazelle. We out this beach. Link, like, subscribe, share, tell your mama, tell your grandma, tell your daddy. And if you don't, fuck y'all. Peace.